All right, let's see. Chat. 0 people watching. Let's just give it a minute. First of all, let's see if anybody shows up. But when did you arrive in Helsinki?
Yesterday. Yeah, middle of the day.
Have you ever been there before?
No, no, never been. That's why I picked it. Pick somewhere different to go.
Ah, so some people are coming in. All right. So,
How this? I don't know. Can I share it?
um, I don't know if you can share it, but because I could probably share it later. I mean, so I have all these options to share on channels. Hey Adele. But I don't know how to add yours without getting your permission. I could try.
No, no, that's fine. I just wondered if you needed me to share it or anything. That's fine.
It's broadcast on like 1800 channels right now. So CBS, NBC, not Fox. Anyway, so for the guests who are joining, it's post tour tea time with Aaron Law. Aaron just
Uh,
went to the Aaron just went to the show in Helsinki, and I have a lot of questions, but why don't we just start with whatever you want to say? How was it?
I don't know. I don't know where to begin. I mean, for me, I've been waiting to hear cold for my whole life. So I think after that point, I don't know if I remembered what happened, but yeah, that's going to be up there as sort of life highlights, I think. Um, yeah, incredible, really. Managed to get down the front. Um, I didn't have a ticket to stand at first. I had a seat, but it got all messed up. When they changed the venue, I ended up rather than being at the front, they swapped them, so I was at the back, which I just thought, nah. So I bought another one on the way to the venue. So I bought a standing ticket, and then ended up being pretty much at the front anyway. So
That's great.
yeah, they let people in, which is why I couldn't do this earlier because they let people into the venue, but they're not into the actual arena because Twilight Sad was still sound checking. So we all had to queue again, and I just went to a different door. There was two doors inside. We just skipped past a load of people and just stood in the other queue, and I was at the front then. So
So if you just so for people who are listening, so there's this I think a lot of us saw this big giant outdoor stadium, like the outside, and there was a long line. And so what you're saying is so then they open the gates and you go through normal security. And then were you in sort of like a lobby area?
yeah, just like where you go, toilet or drink, whatever. So you just sort of stood there for a bit, for like 10 minutes, and then they opened two sets of doors, and they had people telling people not to run, and I didn't really run. That's why I got pretty much second row, but other people obviously sprinted down there, and then got to the front.
So there's a little bit of a delay here, but um, also just for the people that don't know you. So I met Aaron in 2016 in Los Angeles. I'm from Brooklyn, and Aaron, where are you from?
I'm from Coventry in North Midlands in England. So yeah, that LA trip was the first one I did away from home. So
And what possessed you to do that first LA trip?
um, well, I don't know. I just bought the tickets and I thought, well, I better go now. Um, I thought if I buy the tickets, then it'll make me go. And I had to sort it out. So yeah, it was just a jump really, a jump into it.
And then so since then, if that was your first travel bit, did it make you want to go to more, or were you like, this kind of sucks?
Well, I mean, I had New York after that as well, so I went home and then I came back for New York. Um, and then yeah, I did a bit of Europe that year, and then obviously since then just carried on really. Um, this tour I've got 17 out of the 45 booked, I think. So trying to get round.
Can you repeat that again? What did you just say about 17?
I've got 17 of these 45 shows booked at the minute this year. So this was the first one.
Wow, 17. Awesome. That's amazing. I think I have that many too.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So where are you skipping? Like what chunks are you going back and forth to Coventry, or are you going like
Yeah. I'll be going home tomorrow, and then I'll be back for Copenhagen and doing a bit of Germany. Then there's gaps. I do like long weekends. I just sort of don't take so much time off work. But it's worked out okay so far.
you got like a killer set list tonight? I don't think earlier I was on and I was talking to people, and there was some people that just thought they would be playing the same thing every night. So, I mean, how was that? Like, I know you just said that you loved hearing Cold, but how was it?
Yeah, I mean, it was very different. So it was. I think after the other day, it was. I mean, they changed so many of the songs, so they can change it again. They've got so many that they could keep changing it.
How was the crowd? What was Helsinki like?
There were loads of seats left at the top.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why I could buy a ticket. There were still standing tickets available. So I'm not sure how many were there. I mean, the floor was pretty full, um, but the seats at the top you could still buy them.
Yeah, I think my friend, oh, you know Auntie. So
Yeah,
Auntie's a friend of ours from who lives in Helsinki, and I think he was saying that the reason why that happened was because of the venue shift, and they were doing a terrible job at promoting.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, this venue I think was a bit smaller as well, but it's not. I don't think they do as many gigs in this one. I think the next thing they've got is like a stage show of Cats that's on for 2 weeks. So I'm not sure.
How was one more question, then I'll let you go because I'm sure you want to crash and get ready for. Oh, well, wait, you have a couple days off, right?
I'm going home tomorrow, and I'm in work on Monday, so yeah, just carries on.
So my last question until we meet again is, how was it for you seeing a 6-piece with Mr. Perry Bamonte?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I was the other side, so I was in front of Roger, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see him. I mean, I didn't anticipate that when the tour started, so that's interesting. And obviously, it's only a show, so just getting into it, having had 18 years not doing it.
Right. All right, Aaron. Well, feel free. I'm going to try to share a screenshot of the set list if I can get my act together. So feel free to stay on if you want. But if you want to say sayonara, I'm not going to take it personally. We're having a little bit of a. You're all right?
It's fine. Yeah, all good.
Oh, but okay. So I'm sorry to the Facebook user. I mean, the Facebook users, the people that are watching. Aaron's coming in choppy, but this is unfortunately like what might happen when you stream with somebody a gazillion miles away. We're going to do the best we can. So this is Aaron Law from Coventry, which is south. Let me see if I got this right. Southwest of London?
No,
No,
right,
not even close. Midlands.
Yeah, next to the Birmingham show. If anyone's going to that, Coventry is next to it.
Next to Birmingham. And if you follow Aaron, now I'll blow you up. If you follow Aaron Law on the socials, he's really good at, he goes to a shitload of concerts, but also he shows a lot of his hometown and the history of it. And so it's kind of cool. At least I think it's cool because I don't know anything about Coventry. And now I'm like, oh, I got to go.
Exactly. Oh, someone's got to do it, so it's me.
All right. Let's see if I can share my, let's see if I can share, my screen of the set list and have you here. I mean, talk about Oh my God. Hold on. Stand by, team. Stand by. Okay. This might be a little jumpy. Why won't you? All right, this might be a little bit weird, but let's see what happens. If I do this. Yep. How's that? Can you guys see the can you see the set list? Aaron, can you see it?
Yeah, so we have to zoom in a bit, but yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so it's kind of rough probably because I kind of don't know what I'm doing, but the set was Alone, Pictures of You, Kyoto Song, A Night Like This, Charlotte Sometimes, Love Song, If Only Tonight We Could Sleep, Cold, Burn, Fascination Street, The Hungry Ghost, Push, Want, Shake Dog Shake, From the Edge of the Deep Green Sea, End Song. And then Encore 1 was At Night, M, and Play for Today in a Forest, which PS that when he was like, oh, we're going to do a 17 seconds encore, I flipped my wig. I don't know about anybody else. And then sort of the usual crowd pleasers, Lullaby, The Walk, Friday I'm in Love, In Between Days, Close to Me, Just Like Heaven, and Boys Don't Cry. And we're going to go back to the 70s psychedelic for a minute because there's something I'm forgetting how to do, but yeah. That was a crazy set list. So I feel like if I compare my early, when I went to 2016, I started off in New Orleans. So I saw the two New Orleans shows and the Austin show. And the two New Orleans shows were totally different set lists from each other. And if Cure fans are honest, that first show was not the strongest ever in the entire world. It wasn't bad, but it was just, they were getting their sea legs, they were doing their thing. So I feel like we kind of got a little bit of that yesterday. Like there was a little bit of nerves going on. At least I felt like, even though I was over the moon that Perry was there. And then now I feel like in a similar way, the show that you got, Aaron, was them like, all right, let's test these songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. They might test another load on Monday. We'll see.
I hope so. So are you back on Monday or I'm confused. Which show are you going back to?
No, I'm going home, but they're going to, they've got Stockholm, haven't they? And then Gothenburg and Oslo.
Oh, so you have a few shows before you go. Okay, I gotcha. All right. Well, I'm gonna say sayonara, and are you gonna have a cuppa?
Well, there isn't anything in here, but I did have one a minute ago.
A cuppa? Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please. But yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Aaron, for chiming in, and looking forward to seeing one of your reports in Copenhagen.
Yes, I'll just go through some pictures, so I'll post something shortly.
Great. Yeah, everybody follow Aaron. He's also a really good photographer too.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.